Sri Guru Charitra, Chapter 38. Miracle of the Poor Brahmin Samaradhana. This chapter describes how Guru Nath made the food prepared for a couple of persons, Akshaya, and made it suffice for a large Samaradhana, for thousands of people to be fed sumptuously. Siddha Yogi continued his narrative. The influx of devotees to Gangapur for Guru Nath's darshan was increasing day by day. They used to offer bhiksha to Guru Nath, and they also used to do Samaradhana, that is, feeding a large number of people of the town on that occasion. Not a single day passed without a Samaradhana in the town of Gangapur. One day, a poor Brahmin by name Bhaskaraya came to Gangapur for Sri Narasimha Saraswati's darshan and also with the intention of offering him bhiksha. But as he could not afford much, the provisions he brought along with him for the purpose of bhiksha were scant and would hardly suffice for 2 or 3 persons. He had Guru Nath's darshan and requested him that though he was poor, he would be privileged if Guru Nath accepted bhiksha from him too on one fine day. To this Guru Nath gave no reply and kept silent. Thus Bhaskaraya remained at Gangapur hoping that Guru Nath would accept his bhiksha someday. He used to stay in the mutt itself, and for his food he used to go to the Samaradhana every day. The other Brahmins started criticizing and ridiculing him that it was not proper for a Brahmin to be taking his food daily at the Samaradhanas only. But the Brahmin had no other means, and he carried on like this for 3 months, awaiting Sri Narasimha Saraswati to talk to him and accept his bhiksha. Then one day in the morning, Guru Nath did send for Bhaskaraya and told him that he should prepare for the bhiksha that day. The Brahmin felt very happy. With the meager provisions which he had brought along with him, he started cooking food for the bhiksha which should suffice for Guru Nath and himself. Sri Narasimha Saraswati told all the Brahmins who came for his morning darshan not to leave the place nor go back to their homes without partaking of the food at the bhiksha and the Samaradhana which Bhaskaraya was going to do at the mutt on that day. All the Brahmins thought that Guru Nath must have provided from the mutt all the provisions needed by the Brahmin for the Samaradhana. Sri Narasimha Saraswati then told the Brahmin to bring the food he had cooked and place it before him. The Brahmin, with great trepidation and embarrassment, brought the scanty food he had cooked and placed it before Sri Guru Nath. Guru Nath covered the vessel containing the food with his shawl. The Brahmin offered his worship to Guru Nath. After the worship was over, Guru Nath asked the Brahmin to start serving the food to all the assembled Brahmins, but keeping the vessel containing the food covered with the shawl. The Brahmin started serving, and the food became akshaya, that is inexhaustible and undiminishing. Besides the Brahmins, people of all castes, their families and their children were also served food. Thereafter, Guru Nath asked the Brahmin to take his food. The Brahmin was told to remove the shawl that was covering the food all along. The shawl was removed, and lo, whatever food Bhaskaraya had cooked and what was in the vessel originally still remained. Bhaskaraya thanked Guru Nath, who had asked him to feed dogs, crows, etc. for Bhuta Tripti and also offer it to the aquatic creatures like fishes, etc. in the river waters. The little residual food still continued to remain undiminished. The small measureful of rice which the Brahmin had cooked could feed thousands of men and women, several other creatures too. Faith and grace can indeed work wonders. Thus ends the 38th chapter of Sri Guru Charitra describing the poor Brahmin Samaradhana. Glory to the All-Merciful, the Omnipresent and the ever-responsive Guru Nath.